It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Jets.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LSU man, Leonard Fournette, born right here in New Orleans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Leonard Fournette. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On second down, here's Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette, very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Take it in for a Jets touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Open man is Trey Burton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
Sidney Jones in on the stop.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 14 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Dalton. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
7 at the
Dalton.
43-yard line.
This one into the hands of Burton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space.
The ball is out. Kamara scooped up by the Jets. And a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
Leonard Fournette.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is Fournette. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Off the right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fournette on the counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Jabari Zuniga with a stop.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. The points result. We'll call this play significant.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Damontae Kazee on the coverage.
Throwing again. Dalton. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Dalton. He's got Burton here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets are open.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on the pickup of 13.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's a gain of 10.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
New York.
Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Jets 10, Saints nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in the end zone.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play fake. Here's Dalton. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time.
And here comes Westbrook.
Receiving team.
The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. Now Fournette. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it's third down.
Well, we always talk about you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
First down.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. That's caught by Herndon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Herndon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown.
Saints, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing again on second down. Dalton out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Completes it to the tight end, Burton.
Dalton's pass.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
That's the end of
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin in the AFC. Miami heading north to take on Indianapolis. And it's the Colts on top as that one approaches halftime. Carson Wentz with a touchdown pass there. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. So Dalton now. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow here.
And he goes down. Dalton couldn't get rid of it, and that will be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger, and this time it cost them 2 points.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is fielded at the 27. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on 1st down. They begin with a run by Fournette. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Jordan made the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now.
40-yard line.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail. A short gain that doesn't get him the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 38-yard line.
Dalton here from the gun. This is complete to Michael Thomas. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A 10th carry for Kamara. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
41.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He was brought down by Avery Williamson.
From the gun, Dalton. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dalton operating in the red zone now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Dalton. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the play.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Harris has it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Jets 19. Saints 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 29-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try.
Throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost else becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So the defense creating some points. Not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 5.
Onyemata brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that. City 5. It's a first down and a gain.
So if a fourth down situation comes
in, Dalton gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
I like what they did.
Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throw complete to Herndon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Demario Davis on the tackle.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2.
A 2-yard gain on
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man, Corey Davis.
The pass.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw now on 1st down. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Jets.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Take over 1st and 10. At their
The Saints coming out now to take the field. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Smith catches left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 76 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up. Because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the Jets set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all. And now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards to go.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Out comes this offense again, led by Trey Burton. All right, Charles Davis, what do we make of these numbers, and what's happened to the big tight end here?
Well, I think a lot of times we talk so much about adjustments and what you're going to do at halftime that maybe we miss what actually goes on, because the sense is that, oh, they go into the half, they just change everything. That's not really true. A Super Bowl winning quarterback out of New York always used to say, you've worked all week on a game plan. There's a reason you have it. Just either play it better or make subtle tweaks to it. Otherwise, there's no sense even going into a ball game. A lot of times that's what they do. Just find a little subtle thing, one little change, and maybe it can make things a little bit better.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one into the hands of Burton. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New Orleans. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Jets now down on the scoreboard. A little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it's 3rd and short. And one final shot. They'll look to throw. He's good. And it's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.